Hello, welcome to Air Rifle Pesting. Glad you can join me this time. So I'm back at the rat farm this evening, and there were tons of rats this time. So here's the first customer. He's about 25 yards away. This is filmed at the bull pin. I'm just waiting for it to stand still. Got the crosshair on him, and he was shot right in the face. So he bounced around and eventually collapsed. So that was rat number 1. Many rats tonight, as you can see, or sticking the head out of the holes there, and then one is actually on top feeding amongst the cow. Again, no matter how many I have shot previously, they seem to multiply like mad. I guess I can only do one rat at a time with my HW100T and the Hades 16 grain pellet. They were literally everywhere tonight. This was definitely the most I have seen in one visit. Anyway, more target for me to shoot, so let's get on with it. Unfortunately, I missed my first shot, a little bit low to the right. And again, I missed my second shot, being low again. Definitely not a good start. So I had to redeem myself and took my time this time. So I'm using my tripod. So I just try to steady my shot to make sure I got the crosshair on it. Unfortunately, I missed low again. For 20 yards, that should be 1 mil dot, as I have forgotten my correct holdover point. Anyway, another chance here, and this time I make no mistake. That was rat number 2. So I'm ready now. As I was scanning here, I didn't even notice there's a rat on the top right corner there. Did you see it? Right there. So I must be blind. I guess I missed it. So I saw some movement here. There were at least 3 rats. So I'm just scanning around trying to find the best possible shooting spot. I have to shoot it between the cracks here, so it's a difficult shot unless I get it right. So I saw my scanning back to the left hand side. And there was a big one there at about 13 yards. So I did my holdover at 3 mil dot, shot him right in the head. So that was a good one. That was rat number 3. That was only 13 yards. So the body just thrashing around is really dead. That's just muscle reflexes. So I walked to a different spot of the farm and I saw this rat just scavenging for food. And it was about 22 yards. Shot it in the back. It bounced around, ran, and then it quickly collapsed and died. That was rat number 4. Saw another one in the pile there, about 22 yards. Try to get in the focus, get my holdover slightly. And I must have shot it in the face as well. It wasn't fully dead just yet. And I did a follow-up shot. So that was rat number 5. I figured I'd do another follow-up shot just to make sure he's not going to run away or suffer. It was done. Spotted one about 29 yards away. Just sitting there, so I had to do holdover about 1 mil dot. I hit him right in the heart and lung. That was rat number 6. So Hades just dropped him right on the spot. He tried to curl away, but its heart and lung already damaged. Scan to the left, try to see anything. Nothing there. I came back. Lo and behold, there's another rat came and investigate. Maybe a concerned buddy of him. And he too got shot in the body. That was rat number 7. Spotted one at about 25 yards away. High up on the embankment. Did my proper holdover and hit him right in the neck. That was rat number 8. Again, another rat came out. This guy's a big guy as well. That's 18 yards. Shot him in the head. No chance of survival. That was rat number 9. The twitching is just muscle reflexes. Typically when they get shot in the head, they're already dead. And Another rat came out. Bad timing for it. Did my holdover, and it was rat number 10 right in the head. So far my HW100 is doing well. I spotted this guy at about 22 yards. Unfortunately the bar was in the way, so I wasn't able to get a shot off. So I just monitor it and see what it does. And then another rat came, so he was chasing it. Looks like a couple, or they're just in heat or something. No idea. And they went to behind the board, and I didn't get a chance. However, a few seconds later, one of them came out. Waited for it to stop, and then I shot him in the body. So that was rat number 11. He struggled a bit, and he quickly expired. Another rat came in to investigate. He too gets shot in the back. And apparently that was enough, as he collapsed as well. That was rat number 12. Even though it was a low shot, but it penetrated through and went inside the internal, and the Hades just cut right through. With a 28 foot-pound of energy, they were not getting up. Back at the usual spot. After a while, all these rats came back out again. So I was able to take my time on this guy. He was about 25 yards. Try to steady myself. And I shot him in the head. That was rat number 13. I walked to the left side of the barn area and I found this guy. This guy was actually quite big. I tried to be fancy, tried to go for a headshot. When in hindsight here, I should have just hit him in the body and I would have dropped him anyway. But anyway, I wanted a headshot, but I didn't get the chance because it moved. Came out to the left hand side. Now this time I tried to rush it and I actually missed him low. There it is. Another rat came again frantically, and I missed him again on the right hand side. So it looked like it was limping away. He might have been hit already. I wasn't sure. The second rat came out, ran off. He stopped at about 28 yards, and this guy wasn't the lucky. He was tagged right there, and he was rat number 14. Found this guy hiding underneath the feed. He's about 18 yards. I did my holdover and shot him in the neck area. That was rat number 15. It struggled, tried to run away, but it wasn't able to. And he soon expired. Here I saw a couple of them at 27 yards. I was hoping for a double. Aim at the first guy. Unfortunately, I only tagged the first guy in the front. That was rat number 16. As you can see, there's plenty of rats around this area. So I'm just waiting for a clear shot, hoping one of them will pop the head out. Just try to be patient, take my time. Unfortunately, this guy came out in the open about 20 yards. And I was able to shot him right in the face. That was rat number 17. So the bodies are piling up. Scan down range. The two rats there, so I figure I might as well try to go for a double again. These guys were at 31 yards. Did my slight holdover at 1 mil dot, and I was able to shot one. That was rat number 18. A smaller one. So this guy's really close. He's about 9 yards. You see, another rat's gonna come, and then that pushing him out in the open. Bad luck for him or her. And it was rat number 19. Back at the bull pit, couple of rats here. Try to track this guy, and he went to the left hand side, so I wasn't able to get him. I came back. This guy's just sitting pretty there at 16 yards. Wait for it to stop, and it was done with a headshot. That was rat number 20. Back at the laneway again, spotted one at 35 yards. Did my holdover about 1 1/4. Hit him square in the head. That was rat number 21. So this was a surprise. I went into one of the barn. I stuck my head in and then scanned, and I saw all the starlings perching on the rafter there. There were at least 40 of them or more. The last time I shot these starlings was 5 months ago, and I did a major slaughter back then. So definitely very surprised and excited to see them. I'm just pre-ranging them to see where they were. So it's going to be another massacre. Let's begin. Here we go. Let's start with this guy. That's starling number 1. The other birds stay put. Bad mistake. They're all gonna get dropped if they stay. That's number 2. Number 3. One at 20 yards. So I did my 1 mil dot hold over. That was starling number 4. Couple standing here at 21 yards. Steady my crosshair. And it was done. That was starling number 5. Still a couple more down below, about 24 yards now. They had no idea I was there. What a commotion, they didn't know. That was starling number 6. One more at 27 yards. So this is a perfect shot to take because of the backdrop. There's some metal pieces on the wood. So that's a perfect backdrop shot. So that was starling number 7. So I walked further back in to get a little bit closer. And this guy was at 27 yards. Square in the chest. So now they're all scattered everywhere. I had to go look for them. Luckily I found another one at 23 yards. Did a slight hole over and aim for the head. That's the only shot I can shoot. That was a perfect headshot. One more hiding in the back here at about 23 yards. A slight hold over and it was done. So that was pretty good. And then I scanned to my left and I found a whole bunch more here at 11 yards. So I had to do like 4 mil dot almost. No problem there, just drop it where it stood. The 3 more here. So I decided to shuffle to the left slightly so that I can get a double shot perhaps. And I got my double. One starling hiding behind here, had no idea what's happening. So I get in position. Again, the Hades found its mark and it was dead. I'm scanning to my right, hoping to find more. Boom, there was one more. You stay, you die. Again, this guy's about 11 yards. Did my hold over and it died a violent death. So I went further into the barn and found a few more that scattered here, that flew here. So I went back to this guy at 15. Chamber another Hades and dropped him right there. Perfect. Another one stay put here. Again, you stay, you die. So my Power 008 with the laser rangefinder really works well here. So I'm able to scan and find out my distance. That way I can do the proper holdover. And this guy just no chance at all, 16 yards. And I found one more at 21 yards. So this is all pitch black inside the barn. so they don't see me at all, but I can see them clear as day. So this was last starling of the night, and it was done. Back outside the barn, I spotted this rat. He was about 23 yards, scavenging for food. Again, he had no idea what was there, and it was done. That was rat number 22. I spotted some movement inside the hole, so I just decided to sit there with my tripod and wait for it to come back out. A few seconds later, it came back out, and I just went for the body shot. That was rat number 23. Spotted one at about 24 yards, waiting for it to stay put. And it was done. This one at 20 yards, went in the hole, made a mistake of staying put. And I quickly dropped him with a shot to the face. As you can see, there's still a few more down there. This guy was at 39 yards. Let's see if I can hit him. Yep, hit him on the upper back, and it died in the hole. So I'm trying to target this guy at 32 yards. He came out, bad mistake. Shot him in the neck. That was rat number 27. Found this guy hiding in the hole about 13 yards. Really close, so I had to do my proper holdover, and it was rat number 28. Spotted one at 30 yards. Gotta get my camera in focus. He made a mistake of coming out, and I quickly tap him in the back. With 28 foot-pound of energy, that's plenty to knock it down. It wasn't gonna get up. So I just sat there and wait for this guy to stick his head out. Eventually he did, and I shot him in the head. That was rat number 30. So far so good. It was a busy night. Lots of rats and some surprise starlings. Spotted one here at 14 yards. Steady my shot. Squeeze out the shot, and boom. That was rat number 31. Unfortunately, it didn't come out and it died inside. Found this rat at 43 yards. At first, I did the wrong holdover, and my shot went up over him. Scared the crap out of it, but he made a mistake of staying put. So now I aim a little bit lower and hit him the upper back. It wasn't clean, so I thought I'd do another follow-up. Rat number 32 in the back. Did a follow-up, and that again, you can see it was hit and it was dead. A follow-up shot just to make sure. So one more rat came out. Bad timing for him. That was rat number 34. It struggled a bit, but it quickly expired. But I decided to do one more shot anyway. Why not? So found one here at 28. And he was down. That was rat number 35. It's definitely a busy night. It was a good shooting night for sure. One more at 20 yards. A small guy. And it happened to be the last shot of the night. That was rat number 36. So 36 rats and 18 or 19 starlings in 3 hours. So that was a very good night. Thank you for watching. Hope I see you again in the next one. Cheers.